What's up, guys? Trevor here with eCommerce Paradise. Today I'm going to talk to you about, do you really need ads to succeed in high-ticket dropshipping? Yes, you definitely need ads to succeed. Now, you can do a lot with organic rankings and social media marketing and email marketing. And you should do a lot with that, because the coolest thing about other types of traffic is that you're going to be able to get sales mostly for free instead of having to pay directly for them, which is wonderful because obviously, when you pay money for ads and you get a sale, that's great if there's a positive ROI on that sale compared to your ad spend. But what if you get sales for products and they happen to be out of stock? Even if you take a back order later on, if they get pushed out or the customer cancels, then you're losing that ad spend that you spent, right? And basically, over time, it will raise the amount that it costs for you to get a sale with ads. And that's a metric that you should pay attention to, is how much you really pay per ad, per sale with your ads. Now, running ads with social media platforms with high ticket dropshipping usually is only a good idea to do when you're doing retargeting, because there is a longer sales process for high ticket products, for expensive products, than there is with impulse buy decision products. So impulse buy decision products are usually like $50 to $100, maybe less, whereas high ticket products are like $500 to $1,000, $1,500. And people go through a longer buying stage through the discovery process of brands and through products and deciding which one they want, and then shopping around for the best deal usually. Now, if you do figure out how to target high net worth individuals, and you can run some very simple high ticket products to those types of individuals, impulse buy decisions do happen. But usually they're still in that like $500-ish range, that like maybe $200 to $800. They're not going to really go a whole lot beyond that. Okay, really rich people do make decisions to buy impulse things, especially around the holidays. So keep that in mind. So that kind of advertising does work, but only in specific use cases. Most of the use cases for high ticket shopping for advertising that works really well for getting cold leads is through search engine marketing and search engine advertising, specifically through Google Shopping ads and Bing Shopping ads. And of course, their partnered platforms, but mostly it's through Google Shopping ads. So, there's a whole setup process for this. I go through the entire setup process in my high ticket dropshipping masterclass. I also do it for my clients with my turnkey service. You can find out both of those at ecommerceparadise.com. And if you want more information, of course, comment below this video as well. But basically the setup process goes, you have to create a feed for your Shopify store, for your product catalog. And there's Shopify apps that will do that for you. And then you get a Google Merchant Center account set up, and you upload that feed to the Google Merchant Center account, and you optimize that feed, and everything's set up there. And then you set up your Google ad account, and then you create Google Shopping campaigns. And there's multiple different ways to do this. We have what's called a three-tier method of Google Shopping campaigns, which kind of is based on their priority system. And you can learn more about that in my masterclass and kind of get like an over-the-shoulder thing. But basically, there's low, medium, and high priority in Google Shopping ads, and you can use that along with negative keyword lists based on the different types of keywords for the products, like a generic keyword, a branded keyword, or a model and SKU number keyword. And those specific keywords then be pushed down into lower campaigns so that you bid higher on more specific searches, and that will get you more targeted traffic, people that want to buy right now as opposed to still being higher up in the sales funnel. So that's how we run Google Ads. It's a great way to get sales right away. Of course, like I said, it comes with higher risk because you are spending to get traffic. But if you do it right and you keep your spending fairly low and you keep inventory updated on your site, or at least have a really good process for handling back orders, it can be quite profitable for you. But I don't want you to start a website and then only run ads and forget about doing SEO and social media and all that other stuff, because all that other stuff is really important. Think about a high-ticket dropshipping website like a puzzle. You're putting a puzzle together, and every little part of the puzzle is like one of these things. Like Google Shopping ads is one piece, Merchant Center is one piece, SEO one piece, social media marketing one piece, and you got to put all the pieces together to make this puzzle complete. And so that's what this is all about, and that's what my masterclass is all about. I have like 30 plus modules in there for each piece of the puzzle you have to go through as a lesson, and you kind of go through step by step, and we do that for you in our turnkey service as well. So yes, you should have ads for high ticket dropshipping. You don't necessarily need to. You could instead pour all that money you would pour into ads into SEO and search, social media marketing, maybe, and even just running some basic retargeting ads. And if you were to spend, let's say, an average of $1,000 to $2,000 a month on ads, in the beginning for the first 6 months. Maybe instead of doing that, you spent $1,000 to $2,000 a month on, having a VA put out a ton of great quality content for you, and then going out and buying backlinks from really high quality sites and link insertions and stuff like that. You could get really, really, really good organic rankings on these best-selling products potentially. And then from there, you'd be able to get free traffic. So, a lot of people want quick results really fast, right? And that's doable through ads. You get sales really fast. But what I highly recommend is that instead of just going for the quick wins, that you kind of like separate stuff out. So I would put some money into ads, just keep it basic. I would say like $50 a day. I think maybe $30 to $50 a day is great in the beginning. And then take that equal amount and put that into SEO. So building out content for your website, getting backlinks, and making sure your website is really optimized for speed and efficiency. And it's got, then there's the whole other thing, which is competitive optimization. It's, making sure your prices are, competitive and at map price, making sure you have all the different add-ons and upgrades available, things like extended warranties, a really good quality, professional product description. Conversion rate optimization is really important as well. It's a big piece of the puzzle as well. And I go over that in my course, but you guys should know that as you do ad account management and optimization, and SEO, you're working on traffic, getting traffic to your site. But if all that traffic comes to your site and then, your site isn't that well optimized for sales compared to your competitors, well, it's going to be tough to close that sale and get somebody back. So usually somebody lands on a site and they see it's like, hey, this is the best deal I've seen so far. They have all these upgrade options. They're going to like save that or bookmark your website, right? And come back to it. And that's what retargeting ads is all about too, because you can show up in their social media feed, when they're kind of, they're browsing at first on their phone throughout the day. And then, they at night, they're on their computer, the laptop or something at home, or on their, tablet, whatever, on social media, and they see the ad again. Oh yeah, I forgot, I want to buy that product, and this is that website. Yeah, click. And then, you got to show reviews and build trust. You got to have a phone number they can call so they can verify like it's in stock or something like that. You're a legitimate company. And if the owner actually answers the phone, then that's the best thing. If a VA answers, hopefully, you have a really good quality VA without too thick of an accent who answers the phone fast. And then after hours, you have the choice as the owner to still answer the phone or have a call answering service, have the phone. But high ticket sales is mostly usually done through the phone. And that's why you would, want to receive phone calls and, set up meetings and things like that. And the higher ticket you go, the more likely it is you're going to have to speak with someone on the phone no matter what, and even come up with some sort of presentation potentially. So keep that in mind. The customer service and sales process also is a huge piece of the puzzle. So high ticket dropshipping is this really, really great business model, but it comes with all these different things that you have to put together to make it work. And so with that said, I hope you're ready for it. Obviously the biggest benefits of high ticket dropshipping is you're selling other brands' products, so you don't have to create the product yourself. You get a ton of great experience with retail and high ticket sales and all that stuff. You can take that later on and build your own brands and scale that way. Of course, you can do affiliate marketing through high ticket dropshipping sites as well, through like back-end email marketing and post-purchase sales funnels and things like that. So there's lots of great ways to scale. It's also a great business because you can use credit cards to rack up points. So as long as your business is profitable, you're not going into debt, you'll be able to get airline and hotel reward points and other types of points that you can use to travel the world for free, or and in like luxury, go to 5-star hotels, get like top tier treatment, VIP treatment, business class, first class flights, international flights, that kind of stuff. So that's my favorite thing about high ticket dropshipping is kind of the travel benefits that you get out of it. And then I would also recommend, because high ticket dropshipping is quite low margin sometimes, is that you have some sort of a business model on the side serving other people in high ticket dropshipping, because you'll learn a lot about it. So just like me, I serve you guys with high ticket dropshipping content. And also I have a team of VAs and we serve people with services. So we provide all sorts of services for high ticket dropshipping. You can look them at eCommerceParadise.com. And I recommend, even if as a freelancer, as the owner of the website, you have a lot of, understanding of high ticket dropshipping, you should definitely start a service-based personal brand. Maybe build a course, or just do coaching, make YouTube videos like me, or, just write books or something like that. Because you need some sort of a high profit, business model to kind of back up your high volume, low profit business model. So it's high profit, low volume, or, low profit, high volume. That's what you're kind of going for. But there's, with high ticket dropshipping, you can run into a lot of cash flow issues later on. Back orders, get payment processors, it's more high risk, so you can get payment processor holds. Chargebacks happen sometimes randomly. People want to return stuff. So you might get like a ton of orders, especially if it's a seasonal business. You might get a ton of orders, like let's say spring and summer, and then fall and winter get a lot of returns. It's a low season of sales. So your credit cards and bank account balances will be all over the place. Sometimes your checking account's huge and your credits are low, and then all of a sudden your cards are huge and your bank account is low. So you have to be prepared for the cash flow issues that come with this business model. That's why I recommend having some sort of a high profit, low volume business model, service-based business model baked into it. And it can be in your niche too. It doesn't have to be like serving other entrepreneurs. It could be in your particular niche. Like let's say you sell mobility scooters online, for instance. There's a great service-based model just in repairing mobility scooters. And since it's a service, you don't have to deal with a ton of cash flow problems. It's mostly people bringing in their scooters and you charge them a fee. Let's say you run a bike shop online, an online bike shop. Well, you can actually create a physical bicycle service store. People bring in their bicycles and, you service them and things like that. And then you sell, retail online or something like that. It's up to you. And you can come up with all these great ideas on your own. Whatever niche you're in, think about a service-based side of it. To support the retail cash flow problems that are inevitable. Don't get lazy and just let your team do all the work. I've been through the ups and downs of these businesses. I've seen the good and the bad, and I know now that it's really important to have a service side of your business that's high profit, low volume, as to back up the cash flow problems that you inevitably have with a high volume, low profit, high ticket model like high ticket dropshipping. So keep this in mind, guys. Lots of information here. But yes, you definitely should have ads going to be profitable with high ticket dropshipping. It's going to help a lot. Just know what you're getting yourself into with ads. It's like putting fuel on the fire. It's a really good idea to have a solid, bunch of good wood to burn first and not just throw fuel on the floor because it's going to go out really fast. Okay, it's kind of the idea. Good analogy there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. See you.